Right, in today's video, we're going to learn how to draw a graph. Basically, this is a quadratic curve. So what you need to have to draw a quadratic curve, any curve, it's to have a graph paper. And then you need a flexible curve, you need pencil, you need eraser, and of course, you need a long ruler. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, yes, so to draw any curve or any whatever, you need points. Okay, you need points. And so what we're given here, it's, if you look on top here, I have a table of values. Okay, a table of values where your x values ranges from -1 to 5 inclusive. And then we're supposed to find the y coordinates. So the equations of the quadratic curve is y equals to x squared minus 4x plus 4. So I'm going to show you how we can actually key in, use a calculator to key in the values into the equations to find your x coordinate. Okay, so first thing first is that okay, you need a bracket. Make sure you have a bracket there. Right, so a bracket, and then the first value you're going to key in is -1. So bracket -1, close the bracket. Oops, bracket -1, close bracket to the power of 2, minus 4 bracket -1, close bracket, and then plus 4. So the y values for the y coordinates when x is -1, it's 9. Okay, so there's no need to erase off whatever you have on the screen. Just bring your cursor backwards, erase off this value. We're going to key in 0 now. Your x coordinate now is 0. And from there you can find your y coordinates to be 4. And then we continue to do until we have the whole table filled up. The next value is 1, 1, and you get 1 here. Alright, so keep doing. Keep going on. Alright, we're almost there. So the last value is 5. Alright, so this is how we get all your x coordinates and the y coordinates. Now we are ready to sketch your graph. Okay, so we need a long ruler, and if you look at your table, you can see that yeah, we need to we need to draw the graph for x values from -1 to 5, and then if you look at all your y coordinates, they're all positive values. So therefore, when you place a ruler, okay, you don't place it in the middle. Alright, place it further down, because we don't really have any negative values for the y coordinates. Okay, so just place your ruler further down. Draw your x-axis. Okay, label the x-axis as x, and then because your value of x is from -1 to 5, so you don't put it in the middle, so should be probably somewhere here like that. Draw a straight line, label your y-axis as y, and then of course your origin. Okay, so the next thing is the scale given. The scale given, it says that use 2 cm to represent 1 unit on the x-axis. So if I'm not too sure how much is 2 cm, just use a ruler and measure. Can you see 2 cm from here to here? It's here to here is 1 cm. Here to here is 2 cm. So basically 2 cm are just 10 small square. So 10 small square is, you're going to represent 1 unit. So this is 1. Another 10 more square, this is 2. Another 10 more square, this is 3, 4, and 5. And that stop. And then we also have -1. Okay, and then for the y-axis is 1 cm to 1 unit. So basically 1 cm is just 5 small square. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now we are ready to plot the points. Okay, right, so the first set of points is -1, 9. So -1 means x is equal to -1. So this is the line x equals to -1, and then if you have another ruler, y equals to 9 will be like that. So can you see that the intersection point is here? So that point is -19. Okay, so use a little cross to represent the point. Okay, so the next point is 0, 4. So 0 means x equals to 0 means this line here. 4, that means your y coordinate equals to 4, so it's here. Right, so this is the point 0, 4. Then go on to 1, 1, x coordinate 1, y coordinate 1, that is the point. Then 2, 0, x 2, here, y coordinate 0 is this is the line where it's y equals to 0, so basically this point here. This is 2, 0. 3, 1, so x equals to 3, y equals to 1, this point here. Then go on to what? 4, 4. 4 is here. 5, 9, so x equals to 5, y equals to 9, so this point here. Okay, so we have done all the plotting of the points. The next thing is how do we join all these points to form a beautiful curve. Right, so this is what you do. You have a flexible curve. Before you use a flexible curve, try to straighten it. Okay, bend it, like make it flexible a bit lah. Do a little bit of exercise. Okay, exercise the curve a bit so that it's flexible and it's relaxed. Okay, so what do we do? I always start off by drawing the joining the lowest point. So this 3 points here. These 3 points are the minimum points. So I always start off by joining them. Okay, need a little bit of skill, so you need a lot of practice. And I must say that I can't really do it that well, so I usually prefer to use freehand, but sometimes freehand doesn't give you very accurate drawing. Okay, but we'll try. So just join them together like that. Okay, and then steady hand, join these 2 points. And likewise also join up. Okay, if you're not satisfied, then you can just, that's why you need the eraser. Just erase it and then do it again. Right, so like what I've mentioned earlier on, it really needs a lot of practice. Okay, just make sure that it must pass through the point. Make sure it passes through the point. So you see this part here also. Never mind, just do it again, no harm. Make sure it passes through the point. Okay, here we are. Alright, so the next thing is that I'm going to join these 3 points. So again, loosen your curve a bit. You're going to join these 3 points. Doesn't seem to be right. Okay, did I substitute incorrectly? Let's check. Sometimes if the curve doesn't join properly, like this one is fine. You see, you join nicely. Okay, let me join these 3 points first. Join these 3 points first, okay? Join 2 at a time. And then this again. So this part here is a bit weird. So let me check the calculation again. Right, when x is 0, so we have bracket 0 to the power of 2 minus 4 bracket 0 plus 4. Yep, it's correct, then give you 0, 4. What happens if it's -1? Let's try again. Bracket -1 to the power of 2 minus 4 bracket -1 plus 4. That gives you 9. So why is it the curve is a bit weird? Oh, what happens if it's... Oh, can you see that I make a mistake here? You see, when x is 1, y is 1, so this point is up. See, so when the curve doesn't, you see, when the curve doesn't join nicely, that means something is wrong with your plotting. So I just realized the mistake here. When x is 1, y is 1, so the point should be here. Okay, so I need to join these 2 points again. No wonder it's kind of look weird. Doesn't matter. Alright, you can always do it again. Okay, the curve is not going to scream at you and say, you cannot redo. No, you can redo many times. Alright, so straighten it again. See now, can you see now? The curve joins, the points all joins up nicely already. Okay, so if you have a weird looking curve, right, doesn't join properly, that means there's something wrong with your substitution. That means, so you have to check your substitution again. Okay, I'm going to join these 2 points first. And let that join these 2 points. So you do it slowly, okay? You can't let one shot join everything up, okay? Right, so can you see this is a rather beautiful curve, okay? All done nicely. Right, so the next part of the curve, it's, okay, label it, okay? This curve needs to be respected. So need to write down its name, which is y equals to x squared minus 4x plus 4. Right, so that's part 1 done. Then for part 2, the question requires you use the graph, that means use what you have drawn here to find the coordinates of the points where the graph meets the x-axis. Alright, so where is the x-axis? So this is your x-axis. This line here is your x-axis. Okay, so imagine your friend is here, walking along this line, walk, okay? And imagine you are on this curve walking down. So where do you meet? Imagine your friend walking here, and you doing. Where do you meet? Yes, you meet at this point here, isn't it? So that will be the point. That will be the point on the x-axis where the graph meets. So that particular point. So you are asked to write down the coordinates of the point. So a point must have x and y coordinate. So you can't just say 2. Right, if you say 2, then the answer is wrong, because a point comprises of x and y coordinates. So this particular point we're talking about, the x coordinate is 2, the y coordinate is 0. So you have to write it in this format, in the point form. Then that is correct. Okay, so that ends the lessons on these questions.